Welcome to TMZ Live. So, as we speak, the brass over at ABC are in crisis mode, we're told, after we posted a video that we obtained of the incident where Taylor Frankie Paul was arrested and ultimately convicted of aggravated assault, felony aggravated assault.
It is a 2023 fight that she got into, and fight is an understatement, with Dakota Mortensen, who, of course, is now her ex-boyfriend, father of her son, Ever.
So we told you about this incident, but we hadn't seen the incident until we obtained this video. It's about 3 minutes long. Normally, we edit things down for the show, but we're going to show you the full thing, and then we're going to talk about the fallout.
Yeah, look at you. Look. Yeah, look. This is called physical abuse. Yeah. Yeah. See, Taylor, this is all you do. It's the only thing you know how to do is hurt me. Huh? And you think this is okay? It's not okay.
It's okay. I don't give a
Let me go. Stop. Dude, leave me alone. Oh my gosh. Your daughter is right here. Oh my gosh. Oh my. You're unbelievable. No, you. Stop throwing stuff and help your daughter. Your daughter, stop screaming at me. God. Stop, Taylor. You're done. Taylor. That's it. That is it. No more. You're done. Stop. No, I did none of this. This is your own pain. You're doing this to yourself. Stop. No. I'm done taking the blame for you. Yeah, I'm sorry, Indy. Taylor?
Get the out!
I'm done with you.
You do this.
I'm done. Stop.
Shut the
Taylor!
Yeah, I'm done that, Dakota!
Taylor, your
Yeah,
daughter...
I'm done that!
You're screaming. Your daughter just got hit in the head with a metal chair.
Because of you.
No, you! Go and help your daughter!
You
Now!
did this.
Help your daughter, Taylor!
You did this, Dakota.
Oh my gosh! If you throw another chair... Are you okay? Taylor!
Get away from my daughter! Get away!
Then help
Get
her!
away!
Stop doing this!
You threw me.
Dude, think of your kids! Gosh!
Me too, my daughter. Yeah, I love you too, my kids.
I don't care, I love your kids!
Oh,
Yeah, I do! I freaking love them to death!
I have to throw me around.
No, yeah, I don't care! Look what you're
Shut
doing!
the
No, nobody deserves
Shut
it!
the up, Dakota.
You're not okay and you're drunk!
Go
God.
answer, Dakota.
I will! What? Oh my gosh!
Shut up.
Taylor, stop!
Shut up!
Stop! Oh my gosh!
Nothing.
She's hammered!
And so is he.
I'm sober!
But throwing stuff at me so
Taylor,
much.
stop!
How about we separate
Taylor,
now?
you need to just calm down.
You threw it at me.
Hey, stop.
Wow.
Stop!
So, just a little bit of context here. That voice you heard, the third person at the end, was a police officer who knocked on the door. A neighbor had called in a complaint about the noise, and the officer arrived there. They're still fighting as they're opening the door. You also heard her daughter, who was at the time, I believe, 6 years old, and you could hear her crying after she was hit, yelling, "Mommy."
The authorities believe that the chair may have deflected and hit the child.
And you heard him say, your daughter. You heard Dakota saying your daughter got hit by the chair. And the police report does say that there was a bruise or a bump on the little girl's head.
So The Bachelorette is set to premiere on Sunday night. The question now, will it? We are told by people over at, connected to the show that sponsors are pulling out, and we don't know whether ABC is going to air it or pull the plug. We have not yet heard. We know that Secret Lives of Mormon Wives was put on ice after some of the cast members said they just didn't want to participate given the backdrop.
And that was based on, and again, that video we just showed you was featured on the first season, not the video itself, but the incident they talked about. In fact, they showed police body cam on the very first episode of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
We're going to bring a guest in a minute, but we should say that we now know, based on at least on a protective order that Dakota filed, what happened 3 weeks ago, which is the latest incident.
Right, and that's what stopped. That's where producers of Mormon Wives said, we're going to shut things down while the authorities figure out what's going on here, because there were allegations that Dakota claims that that Taylor attacked him once again just a few weeks ago. She says it's the other way around, that he is the one who got physical. So,
by the way, Taylor is saying that this was a calculated move by Dakota. She says to smear her, done on their child's birthday. That's her position on this. So let's see if we can get in the inside of this.
Get on the inside of what is, because we know that Mormon Wives is on hold. The big question, as we said, is what's going to happen with The Bachelorette. Someone who covers Bachelor Nation better than anybody is a guy you know as Reality Steve Carbone. Welcome to TMZ Live.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
So first, your reaction to the video.
I mean, the crazy thing is about it is we've obviously known about this. The police report has been out there since 2023. It's like now we've got the visual behind it. Like this was all documented in the police report of what happened, but to actually see it now with our own two eyes, horrible to witness, and just have a lot of questions about this. Obviously, Taylor was drunk. There's no doubt in my mind she was not right of mind in this video. But honestly, the most disturbing thing to me in this video is the fact that after everything that was going on, the yelling, the chair throwing, the second her daughter was screaming and the second her daughter was clearly not doing well in that moment, for her to not immediately run to her daughter and say, it's okay, mommy's here, but immediately turn to Dakota and say, this is all your fault. I mean, that was brutal to watch.
Yeah, it is very difficult to watch it. And, you know, the part, like you said, people knew about this incident. Yeah. I guess the question is, how deep did the producers dig, the producers of The Bachelorette, dig in on this incident? I mean, in your experience, I would imagine there are very extensive interviews with prospective bachelors or bachelorettes, and as well as the suitors on the show. But certainly the star of that season, you would think that they grilled her about that incident, even though they may not have seen the video.
That's the crazy thing. It just seems like this video was submitted as evidence against her. She pled guilty to this. I'm almost getting a sense of, is this somewhat like the Ray Rice video where the NFL knew it was out there and just hoping it would get out?
Literally in my head as you were saying it, Steve. Yeah. It's literally in my head. You know, we're told that there is already, as we're talking right now, finger pointing going on over at ABC, that now people are saying, I didn't know. Why didn't I know? You knew. So that's happening as we speak.
Steve, what's your take on knowing what you do about, very clearly from this information that you post, you have great sources connected to the show. What's your forecast on whether or not they're actually going to go through with this?
You know, before today, I would have said, no, they're going through with it. She did all the morning shows yesterday, you know, Mark and Kelly, she did GMA. I'm like, okay, they're promoting it. It's going to air on Sunday. Now that this video is out there, not that this is new footage that happened, you know, post-filming or whatever, this is all 2023, but this is just putting their lead in such a negative light that it's like, who wants to watch? It's like, who cares about her finding love that was filmed between October and December of last year? It's like, look at who we're dealing with. And, you know, it was 3 years ago, but somebody should have known. And I really feel like this was a giant cover up. And like you said, when they announced her as the Bachelorette, it's not like they didn't know. It was part of the first episode of the first season of Secret Lives. Like,
speaking of Secret Lives, what happens there?
To me, I think at this point, clearly Taylor, and not because of this incident, because it's been 3 years, but she needs to not be in front of cameras for a while, whether it's a situation like Jax Taylor had to deal with the Valley, where they said, look, we're not putting you back on the show until you go to rehab. She needs help. I don't think she needs more cameras in her face. I think she needs help. And I think that would be the way to go, that you don't resume season 5 of Secret Lives with, you know, and if you do, it's without Taylor. And maybe she's gone forever. Maybe it's just like, all right, this video's out there, we're never bringing her back. I just don't know, but I don't think she should be a part of Secret Lives anymore.
Yeah, I could see where they would maybe have her step away for a season, and it becomes a redemption story if they want to bring her back on. For The Bachelorette, you know, we're talking about ABC making decisions because of this video. But as you pointed out, they've already shot this full season. Yeah. There is a quote-unquote winner, I would imagine, someone that she picks at the end.
Yeah.
And then maybe you even know who that person is, because I know that you are famous for knowing before anybody else who won. Yeah. What does that guy think when he sees this video? You know, presumably he's thinking that he's got a future with Taylor, and now he sees this.
Yeah, I don't know what he thinks, because she has said in preseason interviews, hey, I was open and honest with the guys about my past. But it's like, but how detailed were you? Like, I can't imagine she explained that video to them. She probably just said, yes, I've had incidents with my ex. We had a very toxic and back and forth.
Well, she blames him.
Yeah, and she always blames him, but it's also her fault. Look, they're both at fault. I'm not saying Dakota's Mr. Innocent here. I'm guessing probably before that video started, he did something to provoke her, but that doesn't
She does claim that, by the way. Yeah, she claimed that he threw her down before that video.
And that doesn't justify, I just can't get over the fact that the second her child was screaming, that she didn't run to her child and immediately just was blaming it on him, and it's saying it's your fault. Like, and then yesterday in all of her press, she's saying, you know I'm a good mother, and I'm sorry, in this situation, you are not a good mother if you didn't immediately run to your daughter the second a chair might have deflected off her, or she's screaming there. And even Dakota's saying, get to your daughter. And she's like, no, you did this to me. And it just, ugh.
Well, listen, we so appreciate bringing you on. I couldn't think of a better person. Thanks for the time.
You got it. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Steve.